And laughs were had by all.
Yep.
Except
I've
Commissar.
got to check for Fireteam Awesome, sorry.
Oh no!
And
No, don't
everyone
worry, they'll be
died.
fine.
You forgot to see if, like, by how many degrees they passed.
Hey!
They come walking out with an IED about the size of a 150mm shell. It's like, oh, look what we found, guys!
Hey, can I have that?
No.
I'm gonna throw it at someone.
They go outside and control detonate it.
Oh. I was gonna throw it at our enemies.
Does that draw a crowd?
A little bit of a crowd.
Most of them are just like, how the hell are all of them still alive?
Yeah, because that's like the second explosion that's gone off around the barracks.
Can we scrutiny to see if any of the people who are watching over look like they were expecting more death?
Yeah, you're looking for the trigger man, basically.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, scrutiny's a good choice for that.
I failed.
Oh, oblivious.
Yeah. I'm just
I
waving
really
at like.
failed.
Oh, I really failed.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Guy-
Roland?
Let me
Yeah.
roll.
I am going to actually go out and greet them, if that's alright. And just make myself known. See if that works. Charm. Oh,
So
God.
you don't look for the trigger man, you instead go out and call them all wankers.
Yeah. You bastards!
I'm afraid at that point, yeah, you are pretty much inciting the crowd towards violence.
Everyone
So
get out
much
the
for my
batons.
improvements, my attempts to buff up my bloody chatting skills. God damn it.
Oh, you did
We're-
put a
we're
minus
just gonna
20 on that, so it's only 4 degrees of failure.
Oh yeah, that's fine. So I'm not going to have the crowd openly beat you to death.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, I could try to intimidate them to calm down.
You could, but if you fail, it's going to turn nasty.
Well,
At the
yeah.
moment you just
Bolt
have an
pistol
interesting
shot in the
crowd.
air,
Why have there
maybe.
explosions going on? Has any of these weird invaders been killed? You know, Roland's just kind of made them a bit agitated by kind of basically
Yeah.
telling them that he thinks they're all involved with it.
Yeah. Alright, who did this? Who did this? Come on, own up.
Really, I should be the one with charm.
Yeah. Got the highest fellowship stat, that's why I thought I'd go for it. Never mind.
Anyway.
Hmm.
It's okay, people. Sergeant Man is just incompetent.
You can say incompetent?
I just put a hand on his shoulder. It's alright. It's alright, it's true.
I
No,
heard
no,
Little
I'm
Bash say it.
honestly astonished. You know what the
I heard
word...
Little Bash say it.
What's it mean?
I don't know.
Was it aimed at you?
It means he
Probably.
can't control his daughter.
It was probably aimed at me.
All Ogrins are incompetent. Okay. What did you do?
It's okay. I called him incompetent.
Oh man.
The Ogren knows.
I think I'm going to retire the character after this session and just go with a rattling sniper.
It's okay. The Ogren knows a 4-syllable word.
Yeah, well, he knows how to say it.
Well, yes.
Wait, the ogre knows what?
He knows how to say incompetent.
Oh, that's alright. Could I make a
Macarius
fellowship
and
test
Little
with
Bash.
no penalties because obviously we're not dealing with Higgs authority just to calm the crowd down a bit? Or are we past that point?
No, it's probably a good time to try that.
Pass.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you managed to patch over Roland's problems. They do dissipate after a while.
The fancy hat covers a multitude of sins.
Is that
The
what
fancy
Oh,
you
hat
do?
no,
I
they
got
didn't have to
this
light the
one,
lot
yeah.
of them on fire.
Knut
That
would like
would
to
cause
offer
problems.
hugs to anyone who feels offended.
That clears the crowd in half the time. Okay, so it's pretty quiet. There's occasional passerby going round. this is kind of in the middle of the town.
We need to get in touch with the local law enforcement and see who all had access to the building as it was being remodeled.
Yes.
Well, it's
And
not
they
been
can-
remodeled; it was just abandoned.
Abandoned by the
Well,
end.
whichever.
I
But
mean,
it
it's
was, while it was
possible
being set up for
Electric
us.
did it.
I'm just
I mean-
going to stand in the doorway while you guys are gone. I am the new door.
I mean, if you're about to get overrun by an enemy, it'd be pretty standard practice to trip mine your barracks as you leave.
Yeah.
So there may be no malicious intent here, says the oblivious commissar. Take that as you will.
Okay, so who wants what shift tonight? How many shifts you're running?
How long is the Letrian night?
About 12 hours.
So call it
Long night.
So
It's
4 hours.
probably got like
4 hours, so everyone gets 8 hours sleep.
yeah, it's probably got a longer day than Earth standard.
They rotate slowly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it may be bigger mass or whatever.
Yeah.
Can call it 3 shifts of 4 hours each. Say Roland and House, Natalia and myself and Canute and Pal.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Fair enough.
Okay.
For almost inciting the crowd to violence, Roland can get the middle shift. The rest of us will have 8 hours solid sleep, one side or the other.
And
I have
Fire
13
Team Awesome gets 12 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And I have 13 stand with Roland because I'm an asshole like that.
Right, so who's taking the first watch?
I will.
And who's taking the... Okay, so I'm taking the third then?
Yeah.
And I'm the last watch.
Oh, is
So-
Canute going last watch? So
Isn't that
Natalia
what we
and I'll take
decided?
last watch.
Okay, so... Yeah, I'll stay up with House to start with. I suppose.
Pull out a game
Extra
of,
set of
I
eyes.
pull out some cards.
Right, so the night is going to pass actually uneventfully.
Oh,
Yay!
Yay.
Can I set up some pranks on Roland?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Awesome.
And the best part of Rogue Trader returns.
We are the best Imperial Guard.
Oh boy.
We need orb
no. Well,
just to be angry.
just to be angry.
It's what he's good at.
So, what are your plans for this fine day? You know, you've got to hunt down any kind of psychers in the area, any insurgents. Generally
have
start
to not
pacifying.
piss-
Oh, I've
We
been
have to
doing
not
so
piss
well.
off the mayor
Yeah,
more.
yeah. I think my character's main thing is to not talk. Even though that's his main skill, so I'm not sure what to do myself personally.
Knut will volunteer to go on patrol with Roland
Yeah,
because Knut is good at talking.
yeah.
Should we touch base with the local police or Letrian equivalent
Maybe we
thereof?
should.
I do want to know everyone who had access to our building.
Oh,
I
could
want
we
names.
search the barracks and see if there's like a roll call or register
Any-
or whatever?
Or any gear.
In the barracks?
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be something hanging around.
So awareness or just perception or
Awareness, yeah.
1 degree.
And
Okay, so
That didn't work out.
no, they've done a pretty good job of trashing anything useful, as a good military unit would. Making way to the police station in the morning. The Bordassier is already there. Yeah, looks like he might not have gone home.
Okay.
So, yeah, so, can I help you?
Um, since he didn't go home, I suppose.
You can.
Oh.
We're looking for any leads with regards to sympathisers with the anti-imperial movement inside of Letrian.
Ooh,
If,
that's going to be a big list.
If you
It's
would
okay,
provide
we
it
have
to
a
us, we
big
would be
gun.
happy to save you the manpower of searching through it yourself. All we want is a peaceful town, same as you.
Yes. Well, a peaceful town in service to the Emperor, of course.
Well, yeah. Don't
I
really
like
know
the
much
big-
about your emperor.
He enjoys peaceful towns and enjoys rewarding those who keep it that way.
He does.
Ah, that doesn't sound like a bad guy. Been around a while, hasn't he?
That he has, sir. That he has.
Well, people like it around here have been kind of set in their ways for a good long time. They don't like people messing with the status quo.
As long
Status
as the
quo.
Emperor's peace is maintained, I'm sure that the people who follow us will have no difficulty in allowing them to continue their ways. And I
Okay.
cough slightly into my coat.
What preparations were made on the building that we are currently operating out of?
None, I'm afraid. We have no real time. I am sorry about the explosives. I can only assume that was the garrison before they left.
It's fine. It tickled a little.
We came to the same conclusion. Luckily, my friend here fancies himself a bit of an IED specialist.
That big explosion was a bit worrying, though. That could have done some serious damage to the building.
Yeah, fire team
to the
awesome took
building.
care of that.
I
And
just-
yes, that is their actual code name.
Codename, what are you talking about? That's just straight up the name of the team.
It's Fire Team Awesome, Fire Team Awesome.
Named by Sergeant Brock Awesome.
Actually, no, I generated his name.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah. How gorgeous.
Yeah.
That's the Lance Corporal in charge of it.
Yeah.
Okay, I shall try and write up a list of people who may be, a bit more agitated. The mayor, of course, will be on there, especially after yesterday's misunderstanding. Shall we call it that?
Yes,
Did he get the
let's
fruit
continue
basket?
to call it that.
Yes.
Did he get the fruit basket?
Yes, although quite a lot of that is canned. That seems a bit of an odd.
Well, we were on a spaceship. We can't exactly get fresh fruit.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Although on
There
the
should have
plus
been
side,
some
no
schnapps with
space
it.
tarantulas in with the space fruit.
There should have been some space schnapps in with that also.
Was it? Well, if there was, he'd do that before I saw it.
We really need to hide the flasks better when we put these baskets together.
We do.
Okay. So he kind of calls out to one of his seconds, and he walks in and gives him a file. Okay, this is probably the people you're looking for. There's only about 2,500 names here.
I go ahead and take a swig from my own flask because fuck this.
It sounds like a pretty short list. I think we can take care of that. Knut has no understanding of big numbers.
Yeah, 2,500. That's two, isn't it? Same
It's
as
only
two.
500 each.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
It's
I
like
could
a
probably
day
narrow the
in-
list down if you told me the type of thing you were looking for.
People with former army experience would
And
probably
or
be quite
people
high.
with chaos experience.
That's don't.
Yeah, you don't know
no.
what chaos is.
Okay.
We'd be more interested in finding people who know their way around explosives at this point.
Okay.
That would be
They might be
demolitions
helpful.
crew, military.
Flick through it a little bit.
And that one guy that managed to somehow cherry bomb the toilet, so plumbers too.
Insidious.
There's Theodoric. Him and his lads have all served time in the army at some time. they all got discharged before this happened. So
Honourably?
I think so. Yeah. The military service and all that.
Mm.
But as far as I know,
What's
they're the only
discharge?
ones who would, be willing to cook up. They kind of run a quarry outside of town, so they have access and experience.
I'm just curious, what the hell is this discharge from the army that you're talking about?
Here you do
Uh,
5 years or so of service, at which point you can go home with a nice little pension.
It's like how we can retire when we take enough worlds for the Emperor.
I've never heard that happen.
No,
yeah.
it happens in legend.
Yeah.
Everyone
it
hears
has
of
happened, but it's
Canon speaking, it does happen.
like
quite
those
regular.
2 guys who found a knife STC thing. And
Yeah.
got a
No,
couple
in
plants.
if we're going completely out of character, in Gaunt's Ghost, they find that house belonging to a guardsman from that regiment with the hog's tooth, who ends up founding a pig farm of his own on this world. I suppose it's probably more common in Crusade regiments because they get a lot more new worlds, but it does actually happen.
How rare.
Not all that rare because they need something to incentivize guardsmen.
Yeah, and it's probably for regiments that have been so chewed up. There's only a couple of hundred of them left.
Yeah.
So they can say they're retiring an entire regiment. And it sounds good to the people at home when it's really, well, these guys are too, we've got too much post-traumatic stress to be of any use.
That's why they say guardsmen never go home, because even if they don't all get wiped out, eventually they'll just end up resettling on some world out in the frontiers that they've helped to take.
Yeah, and quite a lot of the time I think it's used as a way of providing security, because these guys who have obviously proven themselves, new world, you scatter them across the world and you've got at least one person in each town.
And they all keep their las guns and stuff as well, so you get a makeshift planetary militia along with makeshift settlement. And the PDF's going to be well trained as well.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you all work for a road trader house.
Yeah. Which means a lot of new worlds and not a lot of retiring. And if they do give the world to someone, it'll probably be the Kroot.
You might come along as a sweetener for the deal.
Yeah. Sure, you can settle this Kroot world. That'll end well for you. You'll get a long and happy retirement. Yeah. So, are we paying a visit to this quarry, guys?
Yeah, unless there's anyone else on that list who might be of note, but those are the guys that popped out.
Well, we
for
can
the
probably check up
explosives,
these guys first and then look over the list when we get back.
Yeah.
The Kilnan Yanis could be, well, the whole Yanis clan, basically. It could be another one to keep interested on.
Oh, one more thing. Who was responsible for administering the faith in the town prior to our arrival?
Prior?
The Letrian faith.
Well, Preacher Amaras is still here.
Right.
Um,
Roland, if you would make a note of his name as well.
I'm pretty sure he's currently having an argument with your own preacher, who was walking around town last night telling people that they should believe in your God Emperor.
Did he make did he make finger guns at anyone?
Not that I saw.
Oh god, the training worked.
This is just me thinking, and not speaking, but
Well, your thinking can literally kill people, so.
well, I'm getting there. It's just the whole thing with them saying "your emperor" and all that jazz. That's the sort of thing where if the Inquisition gets word that they're talking like that, they're going to torch the whole place anyway. So
yeah, they're going to torch.
We have
the
a
whole
very,
world, salt
very,
it to the ground,
very
and build it up from
limited
the bottom.
amount of time to get them to change their minds about the whole emperor thing, or we should decide right now if we're going to start purging, or if we're actually going to try to get them to follow the emperor.
What we're going to do is our jobs, which is basically wander around the town, round up the people who are like militant anti-emperor, and then let the Inquisition sort the rest out. I mean, they'll probably kill them all, but that's not our problem.
Okay, I got a simple plan.
Go for it.
Why don't we just, start posting flyers for a pro-imperial rally and see what kind of agitators show up? And just have there not actually be a rally, because none of us can run that kind of thing properly. Except maybe Joke, but...
Because there's 11 of us, including Joke and Fireteam Awesome. Although not including comrades, there's maybe 13 of us, 14 of us. And if every agitator shows up, then we're massively outgunned. We need to take
we'll
them.
be fine.
We kind of need to take them piece by piece. Plus, it sounds like Grey has a really good quarried map set piece coming up, which would be quite nice to see.
Except my map seems to have disappeared.
So you do have a combat map.
This is just a thought,
No, I thought I did when I said that, but apparently I don't.
It's there somewhere. You'll find it.
Yeah.
Do you want us to check out somewhere different to the quarry?
No, it's fine. I can always come up with something.
So, off to the quarry.
Yay!
Hooray!
Time to die. Well, no. Right, yeah.
Now, your
Like
combat
dive
rolls have actually been okay, Roland.
Yeah. Moderately.
They've been better.
That doesn't take much.
Yeah.
I'm putting a positive spin on things. Oh,
I'm not.
I suppose there's something we should kind of work out in advance of any combat, and that's ROE. Are we?
Rules of engagement.
Yeah. Like, are we
Kill them all, take
only
their stuff.
shooting if fired upon? Are we shooting on anyone who's holding a gun? Are we shooting on anyone we think might have a gun?
We're shooting at anybody who fires on us.
Right. And are we trying to take anyone alive? Because we do all have truncheons and manacles.
Should.
If we
Right.
can, but
Yeah.
just depends on what happens. So don't let them kill us if that means trying to take someone in.
We're going by LAPD rules.
Basically.
Okay.
No, we're going by San Andreas PD.
Arrest
Where-
them if they're in a car.
Arrest them if they're in a car or if you knock them down, but everything else you're going to shoot to kill. Even if they just cross the street wrong.
Okay.
Also, is anyone else suspicious that, like, obviously I'm not because I'm oblivious, but is anyone else suspicious the police chief was that eager just to give us a bunch of names?
Yeah, especially after our diplomatic screw up before. That seems a bit odd. But
So-
if we start targeting the figures of authority, I just anger the town even more. So
Yeah. But yeah, add the police chief to the list.
Well, these investigations do tend to start from the top.
Okay. How are you going to get to the mine?
how far away is it?
Probably about an hour's drive.
Okay.
How about...
How
Alright,
did we
the
get
open.
here?
You
why
dropped
don't
off.
we...
If we take
Why
a
don't we
rhino, I'm
commandeer a
riding on
vehicle?
top of it.
Can we ask the police chief to provide transport?
He might be able to find an old van or lorry.
I was more thinking something with police markings on it.
Well, yeah, of course they don't
Or-
have police markings on them.
For
Yeah.
an investigation?
For
We-
a
we-
feeling
we
of
will roll up.
legitimacy, plus
Yeah.
see how they react. If they fire on police cars, like, straight away, then it's probably a better sign for us than if they're willing to welcome police cars right to the door. If that makes
Yeah,
sense.
right.
Like, if
That
they
makes
trust the police implicitly, that's probably a bad sign for us. Do you need us to roll anything, or should we just start driving?
No, you can start driving.
Yeah.
Kidoki.
They don't have any skimmers or anything.
No.
Nothing. That
No.
awesome.
So I'm just gonna ride on top so I don't have to get inside.
And that just blows the entire point of having police marked vehicles out the fucking window.
Well, you can make me get inside.
No, it's fine.
Not even gonna try.
You don't want to try? Knut's fine with you guys trying to get him inside. He's
I-
just scared to get inside.
Never ever say that sentence again.
um,
So no.
I've only applied a minus, so yeah, that didn't work.
So yeah, Knut's gonna ride on top of the van,
Wait,
on
why
top
am I
of the vehicle.
Yeah,
Roll
I've-
clear the -20 from you.
I've cleared it now.
So yeah, neither of us can command the Ogrin anyway.
Yeah.
So let's go to the quarry. Grey is frantically drawing.
No, not drawing, modifying slightly.
What is that in the middle?
It's the lake
A
with
lake.
2 bridges over across it, which I was drawing on horribly with the in-house drawing tool.
So I was going to say it's missing a ring.
Oh, you sick son of a.
what did I miss?
Goats. Lots of goats.
I'm gonna guess this map isn't like to combat scale or
No.
Oh, that's good at
No.
least.
No, but we did find
Keepers.
something special.
So that's pillars of.
Oh, just ignore the writing on there.
Oh, okay.
What is this from anyway?
I've got no idea. I just collect random maps. I'm going to draw on little.
Was that?
That's the a building there. It's obviously the head where the mining headquarters are.
Okay.
So it's they've obviously been mining here for a while for the size of the crater you've got in there.
And the fact that
But it's
there's
also
trees
looked to
growing
be
at the bottom.
quite a defensible position as well. Due to the fact the only way to it is across 2 bridges. They're good quality bridges. Stop goateeing it up.
As soon as the GM presents a map, somebody has to draw on it.
There we go. That'll do for bridge. So they're construction bridges. So they're quite heavy duty ones.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a good thing there aren't 8 bridges, or I'd immediately start torching the place.
Can we make awareness checks just to see if there's anything like as we're making our way across, if we're driving there, if there's any traps or whatever?
Yep.
Okay.
Probably a good idea. I think someone's tried to kill you already.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well-
passed.
Always.
Fuck yeah.
3 pass, 2 fail.
Yep. There is no actual traps on here. It looks like it's actually used what it's supposed to be used for.
Yeah.
Not killing Imperial Guard.
Yeah.
Right. This bridge, combined with the 2 rocky outcrops, looks like an absolute killing zone.
It
Yeah.
really, really does.
Could I use Scholastic Law Tactica Imperialist to figure out where the best place for gun emplacements would be and see if I can see any?
Yep.
No.
I can give that a try as well. So I just go to it.
Come on, 97.